peachy, dim parching, rosy lips, teeth twillies, tawny hair, very fat, eyes are blue, love thee too. Teacher best, is that you? Yes, yes, yes. I hear thunder, I hear thunder. Oh no, you, oh no, you. Beat the raindrops, beat the raindrops, beat the raindrops. I'm with you, I'm with you. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little Aryan wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. One, two, buckle my shoes. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, or be fan hand. Cuckoo. Wee willy winky, wee willy winky, wee willy winky runs to the town, upstairs and downstairs in the night time, knocking on the window, trying to the lock. All the children in the bed, it's but 8 o'clock. Thank you. Wee winky, run through the town, upstairs, downstairs, in a nightgown, knocking on window, crying to the rock. All the children in the bed, fast 8 o'clock. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. If you have no daughters, give them to your sons. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. Thank you. Cross buns, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. If you have your daughters, give them to your son. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. Thank you. Wee willy winky, wee willy winky, wee willy winky runs to the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, knocking on the window, crying to the lock. Other children in the beds, it's past 8 o'clock. Thank you. Rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat, who can it be? Rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat, let's go and see. Here is the postman knocking at the door. Have you any letters? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Have you seen the cuckoo bird by Swapna Datta? Have you seen the cuckoo bird with raven-colored wings? Although I have seen one yet, I've often heard of it. The cuckoo on our champak tree is hidden from our sight because the leaves are thick and close. But how she sings at night? down, up a stair and down a stair in his nightgown, knocking in the window, crying through the lock. Are the children all in bed? For it's past 8 o'clock. Rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat, who can it be? Rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat, let's go and see. There is the postman knocking at the door. Have you any letters? 1, 2, 3, 4. Knock, 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 knock. 1, 2, 3, 4. I write knock, 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 knock upon the big front door. The front door now is open and mother smiles at me. Come in, my child. You are just in time for tea. Hop a little, jump a little. 1, 2, 3. Run a little, skip a little, tap, tap, funny. Bend a little, stretch a little on your head. Yawn a little, sleep a little in your bed. Thank you. Rat-a-tat, who can it be? Rat-a-tat, let's go and see. Here is the postman knocking at the door. Have you any letter? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tom, Tom, the piper's son stole a pig, and away he ran. The pig was eat, and Tom was beat. Tom went crying down the street. The Wind, written by Christina Rossetti. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves are trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Thank you. Smile. Smiling is infectious. She catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realized I could pass it on to him. I thought about that smile. Then I realized it's odd. A single smile just like mine, I could travel round the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic quick and get the world infected. Thank you. Someone by Walter de la Mare. Someone came knocking on my wee small door. Someone came knocking. I am sure. I listened. I opened. I looked to left and right, but not there was a stirring in the still dark night. Only the busy beetles tapping on the wall. Only from the forest the screech owls called. Only the cricket whistled while dewdrops fall. So I know not who came knocking at all. Thank you. I'm a little teapot. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. This is my handle, this is my spout. When the water boiling, hear me shout. Dip me up and pour me out. Thank you. Respected teachers and my dear friends, I am Smitakshi Sahu from class 1. Today I am telling you a poem. Once I saw a little bird. Once I saw a little bird come hop, hop, hop. I cried, little bird, Will you stop? I was going to the window to say, how do you do? But he shook his little tail and away he flew. Thank you, everyone. Open the book and you will find people and places of every kind. Open the book and you can be anything you want to be. Open the book and you can share wondrous words you find in there. Open the book and I will too. You read to me and I read to you. Thank you. Lights a candle for peace. Lights a candle for love. Lights a candle that shines all the way around the world. Lights a candle for me. Lights a candle for you. That our wish for world's peace will one day come true. Sing peace around the world. 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 Thank you. Our classroom, Bestie Franco. The chair has arms. The clock is fixed. The kites have long and twirly tips. The tags have head. The books have spines. The toolbox has a set of nails. Our shoes have tongues. The marbles eyes. The wooden ducks have legs and feet. The cups have lips. My watch has hands. The classroom rulers all have feet. Hair, arms, hands, nails. Spines, legs, feet, tails. Face, lips, tongues, eyes. What a surprise! Is the classroom alive? Thank you. The Clothesline by Charlotte Whitcomb. Hand in hand, they dance in a row, in a rank in the and to and fro. Flip, flap, flop, and away they go, fluttering creatures as white as snow. Like restive horses, they caper and prance. Like fairy tale witches, they wildly dance. Rounded in front, but hollow behind, they shiver and skip in a merry March wind. When I saw dancing excitedly, struggling so wildly, till she was free. Then, leaving the pegs and clothesline behind her, she flew like a bird, and no one could find her. I saw her gleam like a sail in the sun, flipping and flopping for fun. Nobody knows where she now can be, hidden in a ditch or drowned in the sea. She was my handkerchief not long ago, but she'll never come back to my pocket. I know. Thank you. Classroom by Betsy Franco. The chair has arms, the clock a face, the kites have long and twirly tails, the tags have heads, the books have spines, the toolbox has a set of nails, our shoes have tongues, the marble eyes, the wooden disc has legs and feet, the cups have lips, my watch has hands, the classroom rulers all have feet, heads, arms, hands, nails, spines, legs, feet, tails, face, lips, tongues, eyes. What a surprise! Is our classroom alive? was will. This poem tells us that books give us knowledge, increasing vocabulary, and boost our confidence. So have a beautiful poem on books. So let's starting. Open a book and you will find people and places of every kind. Open a book and you can be anything that you want to be. Open a book and you can share wondrous what you find in there. Open a book and I will too. You read to me and I will read to you. Thank you. Our classroom by Betsy Franco. Our classroom. The chair has arms, the clock a face. The kites have long and twirly tails. The ducks have heads. The books have spines. The toolbox has a set of nails. Our shoes have tongues. The marbles eyes. The wooden desk has legs and seat. The cups have lips. My watch has hands. The classroom rulers all have feet. Heads, arms, hands, nails, spines, legs, feet, tail, face, lips, tongues, eyes. What a surprise! Is our classroom alive?
The Brook by Lucy Diamond. I like to watch the merry brook go rippling on its way. It sings me such a happy song all through the summer day. It tells me tales of many things as on the grass I lie. About the hills from which it came from and where it goes and why. And if I had a tiny boat, a sailing I would go. And hasten with the brook to join the river deep and slow. Thank you.
Raindrops by J.E. Browning. Oh, where do you come from, you little drops of rain? Pitter patter down the window pane. They won't let me walk, and they won't let me play, and they won't let me go out of the doors all today. They put away my playthings because I broke them all, and then they locked up all my bricks and took away my ball. They say I am very naughty, but I've nothing else to do but sit here at the window. I should like to play with you. Thank you.
The Brook by Lucy Diamond. I like to watch the merry brook go rippling on its way. It sings me such a happy song all through the summer day. It tells me tales of many things as on the grass I lie, about the hills from which it came and where it goes and why. And if I had a tiny boat, a sailing I would go and hasten with the brook to join the river deep and slow. Thank you.
Kites up in the air. See the kites fly like colored birds in the wind-whipped sky. I wish I was small and light as air. Then I would climb on the kite and sail up there. Then I would drift upon the paper wings and hear the songs that the wild wind sings. How fun it would be to look right down over the park and rooftops of town. The people below would stand and stare and wish they were me, high, high in the air. Thank you.
All things bright and beautiful, All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings. He made their glowing colors, He made their tiny wings. The purple-headed mountain, the river running by, the sunset and the morning that lit up the sky. He gave us eyes to see them and lips that we might tell how great is God Almighty, who has made all things well.
Where the mind is without fear, by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Where the mind is without fear, and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic wars, where the words come out from the depth of truth, where the tireless striving stretches its arms towards the perfect, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dearly desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake.
Let's preserve our nature. Let's start. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the birds are flying, and the breeze is so cool. The Mother Nature is trying her best to give nothing but beautifulness. But what we do? Just make her a mess. Let's make her the best by polluting less and less and preserve her green dress for the kids and the rest. Thank you.
Dog in a Well, written by Alice Cattle. The world is round and deep and cool. The bottom of the world is a pool with just enough room for a frog alone. The walls of the world are of stone on stone. At the top of the world, when I look up high, I can see a star in a little round sky. Thank you.
Tamarind. Tamarind. Nobody knows where my tamarind stood, just by a winding lane. Each year it gave me fruit and shade and drew me to my home again. I loved to sit beneath her shady boughs and rest up for a while, to gaze out upon the distant blue hills with laughter and a smile. And now that I'm back, I'm eager to find my tamarind again. I hasten down that favorite spot. I search, but search in vain. Then I stop and I stare. I stand quite still. I listen to my heart. That magnificent tree that was my life has just been ripped apart. I turn to the hills, my eyes filled with tears. For sure, I've lost my soul. Where once it stood tall, there's nothing there now, merely an empty hole. Anonymous.
Sense of Change, written by Dr. Prashanth. When I go to bed and close my eyes at night, disappointment strikes and plagued by hate and fight. I wake up in the dream, my hopes go strange. I look up at heaven to plead for winds of change, hovering clouds of doubts, reveal a ray of light. Brightest sun will shine after the darkest night. A shade of despair to let my thoughts rearrange and press up for the challenge. My thoughts rearrange. I wake up in the morning, sun is shining bright. My heart is full of zeal. I focus off the kite. I pledge for love and peace. Seek nothing in exchange. That's how I will style. To sail with winds of change. Thank you.
The Roadside Locksmith, written by Chitra Padmanabhan. The locksmith sits on the roadside with his wares. A tilted black umbrella blocks the sun's glare. A mountain of master keys heaped on the ground. Some dull, some old, some rusty, some gold. The locksmith has the answers to every locked door that can't be opened if the key is not there. And if you have a key that is lonely and lost, don't worry, don't fret, don't be sad, don't despair. He'll find a friendly lock to complete the pair.
Fruits. Laws of fruits. We must eat leaves of cherries and leaves of sweets. Fruits will make us strong. They help us to live long. They give us energy to work and play, to stay active the whole day.
Sympathy by Judge Mackey. I lay in shadow deep distressed, my grief a proud man heard. His looks were cold, he gave me gold, but not a kindly word. My sorrow passed, I paid him back. The gold he gave to me, the stood erect and spoken my thanks and blessed his charity. I lay in want in grain and pain. The poor man passed my way. He bound my head, he gave me bread. He watched me night and day. How shall I pay him back for all he did to me? Oh, gold is great, but greater far is heavenly sympathy. Thank you.
Than 1802, written by William Wordsworth. Milton, thou shouldst be living at this hour. England had need of thee. She is a fen of stagnant water. Altar, swords, and pen. Fireside, the heroic wealth of hall and bower have forfeited their ancient English dower of inward happiness. We are selfish men. Oh, raise us up, return to us again. And give us manners, virtue, freedom, power. Thy soul was like a star and dwelt apart. Thou hadst a voice whose sound was like the sea, pure as the naked heavens, majestic free. So didst thou travel on life's company way, to in cheerful godliness, and yet thy heart the lowliest duties on herself did lay. Thank you.
Your World, which is written by Georgia Douglas Johnson. Your world is as big as you make it. I know, for I used to abide in the narrowest nest in a corner, my wings pressing close to my side. But I sighted the distant horizon where the skyline encircled the sea, and I throbbed with a burning desire to travel this immensity. I battered the burdens around me and paddled my wings on the breeze, then soared to the uttermost reaches with rapture, with power, with ease. Thank you.
Bangle sellers by Sarojini Naidu. Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. Who will buy this delicate bright, rainbow tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiant life for happy daughters and happy wives? Some are meet for maiden's wrist, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Some are flushed like the birds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cliff to the limpid glory of newborn lips. Some are like fields of sunlight corn, meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Some like the flame of the marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire, tinkling luminous, tender and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear.
Some are purple and gold flecked grey, for she who has journeyed through life midway, whose hands have cherished, whose love has beast, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride, and worship the God at her husband's side. Thank you.